Like this is it. But you know what though? I would like if none of this stuff would have happened, GNX would have sounded way better to me. Because GNX for the most part, even the fame that it does have, even the notoriety it has, it's still based off of trying to support him in his competition against Drake. It's not because like the songs are really that good. And don't get me wrong, for what Kendrick does, again, the songs aren't like terrible. It's just more like this is not great. This is not amazing. This is more like okay, and the great. Like listen, before this shit, I was a Kendrick fan, and I mean not anymore. Like I don't, bro. I have not played no Kendrick on my Spotify since all this shit happened. Cause it's like cause I realize how corny this nigga is. You know what I mean? Now you can call all rappers corny, but like this nigga Kendrick is mad corny. Like everything, because what it is too is that niggas have allowed him to become this hater that can hide in plain sight, and you can't say anything. But anywho, let's play what DJ Head had to say.
I think it was thought out and meticulous. Not now he did it really fast.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't one of those. I believe if none of the stuff that took place in 2024 happened, we wouldn't have got this album.
I agree with you, but I also have a little bit more information. Okay, so I'll say this. When I talked to him about it, he did say that this is 100% intentional. Mm-hmm. Like this is the album where he wants to make everybody respect us.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the point I'm making. It was just for that, not for like. Obviously, it's a good album, but it's up and coming artists on there or less established artists on there. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't think that this was the one that's going to be the staple or this is the album that you make that's just a staple in your career.
Okay. Well, I think it is.
I think it is. I mean, obviously now it's Grammy nominated. So obviously, but that's why it's like if it was made so quick, normally niggas take 2-3 years on albums.
Facts. Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he threw it out. I think it was thought out and meticulous. Not now he did it really fast.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't one of those. I believe if
So basically, DJ Head snitched again because he always trying to clout chase and everything, running his mouth. He basically let the people know that no, that didn't happen. Kendrick didn't record that album. Right after the beef. No, nigga, he been did that album. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. Pause. So shout out to Kev Talk. So the actual producer of GNX says it was worked on for 4 years. Kendrick had been working on that for 4 fucking years. Okay, I'm sorry, not for years. 4 as in 4. I'm sorry, FOR for it. My man, I'm tired. 4 years. Meanwhile, DJ Head, in some effort to make Kendrick look elite, did even more gaslighting on Kendrick's behalf, acting like he did it in just a couple of months. 80 to 100 songs. Oh, you mean these pre-recorded diss tracks? So this is also a part of Drake's case, right? Where what he wanted to come out was the fact that Kendrick and UMG had conversations and they specifically wanted him to get into this beef with Drake in order for everything to play out how it played out. It wasn't a random thing. It wasn't no. This was a whole concerted effort from the record label. You know what I'm saying, to bring down Drake's brand, to bring down Drake in general. All right, excuse me. That's what it was about. It wasn't this thing where Kendrick. It's nothing. People talk about this shit as if it was like, yo, Kendrick just had enough, man. Everyone just always messing with him and playing with his name, and he has to come outside and stand on business. You guys don't understand. This is what people was talking. This is how the people was talking. It's like, nigga, what are you talking about? What do you mean? So now we know for a fact that no, nigga, this was this is what you thought was gonna be the one. He really thought, yo, I put together the perfect album, right? So let's go ahead and read from the actual producer. So Kendrick Lamar began working on GNX almost immediately after Mr. Morale, and Soundwave said that they worked on 80 to 100 songs for the album in a new interview. Now, DJ Head just said, I know he did it really fast. Mr. Morale came out in 2022. So that means that he been working on that shit for 2 years, bro. The beginning of it was like throwing paint at the wall, and it started to form this massive funky West groove that we lost because Kendrick and I are from Compton. I'm sorry, that we love because Kendrick and I are from Compton. And in that, I started to realize that people we should bring into it to push it even further, like the Mustard, the Jacks. I was very fortunate to have these friends who are very talented to push it to the next level. This is from Soundwave, and and again, here you are, right? I noticed this that with niggas, right, especially with dark skin niggas and dark skin privilege, the community always wants to find ways to take a dark skin artist, especially in rap, right? Or just I'm saying, just in general, right? You see what's going on here, right? Where look at how they're creating theories and making concessions and making ways for him to still be perfect and amazing and not being able to acknowledge. Because the girl is basically saying so many words. This ain't really like that great of an album. This is not really like doesn't really help because GNX does not strengthen his discography. All right, it's to keep it a stack. Everything that he did throughout the year, it was all under the context of he's talking about Drake. And at the end of the day, we have an insatiable need for drama and shit like that. You understand? But anywho, the point is, you listen to niggas like this, bro, you'll never get anywhere in life. But you know what? Kev Talks has some good commentary. So let's read what he had to say before I go. So shout out to Kev Talks. He says, haha, bro, that whole side just be lying and they fake. Yo, so for everyone who thought the beef wasn't an entire rollout, the Super Bowl was hella planned. The fact that Not Like Us is specifically owned by UMG, not Kenny. All them songs during the beef, just sessions he dissed Drake in. It's clear as day that he made Whacked Out Murals the first track to fake like the album was new and relevant. Because on Whacked Out Murals, he's referring to basically the placement on the Super Bowl, how Nas was the only one who congratulated him, and you know how Lil Wayne didn't congratulate him and everything. You know what I mean? So he's speaking about these current things, and that makes you feel like, oh, he just did this. You know what I mean? Which made people think that, oh, this is a mixtape. This is his mixtape stuff because, again, because a lot of it just wasn't really hitting it because they weren't really, it wasn't good songs. Keep it a stack, this wasn't good songs. But anyway, so it's clear as day that he made Whacked Out Mirrors the fake like it's the album making new and relevant. This is what we doing. I'm sorry, it's what he was doing in New York. And I told you, when I saw Kenny at the Super Bowl party right before New Year's, the fact that he was performing alongside Metro and Future wasn't a coincidence. So basically last year, he saw Kendrick with Metro and Future, meaning that they had this whole thing planned out. So that shit was months ahead, planning to get the specific 3, let alone for We Don't Trust You 2 albums. What did I say? For We Don't Trust You, 2 albums done and have whole art design direction. When you really look at the timeline of these things, and ironically the bigger picture, is nasty work. How much plotting and people were involved in this? It only makes it more epic that the boy made it out the other side still on top. In long term, Kenny has way more to prove now on the next album. And this was his best and only opportunity to ever surpass him. And while no one even counts the Grammys in anymore as merit for him. Don't let Iceman come out on Grammy weekend. Anyways, watching all truths being unraveled in real time on time is priceless. So shout out to Shout out to Kev Talk. So anyway, it's late, man. I wanted to share with you guys and I want to talk on that subject about, yo, listen, man. Don't listen to these niggas, man. You have to decide for yourself who you're gonna be in this world. We all got a part to play, you know what I mean, and we all got our role to play in this thing called life. Understand? Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Love y'all.